It's okay. No, thank you. I'm kidding.
Hi, and welcome back. We are the Podcast Wreckers. You can find us online at podcastwreckers.com, and I'll be one of your hosts. I'm Adam Aragon.
Oh, hi, I'm Stephen Thomas. Hi. Hi, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh, hi, Stephen. I'm Matlock, and
hi,
I'm gonna.
Matlock. Hey.
Hi, it's good to meet you.
It's really good to meet you.
Yeah, it's good to be here. It's great.
Isn't it?
It's great.
It's fantastic. I love it.
Just really enjoying everyone around.
The air in here is just, it's real refined air. I like that.
It's very clear.
You can taste how refined the air is, right?
I breathe through my teeth, and
you breathe through your teeth.
Yeah, there's a lot of teeth breathing going on.
I learned that from a Himalayan yogi.
I get that.
I have a lot of cavities, so it hurts when I do it, but
but it's worth it.
It's still worth it.
It's like I constantly have way too many mints in my mouth.
But it doesn't smell that way.
No.
Yeah.
Quite the opposite.
The topics for today's show are the apocalypse and how much we miss Joe. And
can we just talk about how much we miss Joe?
Yeah. I miss Joe big time.
Yeah, all of you may notice that we are missing our Quadro Joe
Rest
Kroll.
in priest.
Rest in priest.
Rest in
That's
priest.
Right. We're Crowless.
Yeah. Joe is taking a break while we continue to plug along and
we
lift
sort
his
some
load.
stuff out.
Yeah.
Make it sound like there's drama.
Maternity is a hell of a thing.
Well, that's all right. We'll just...
And then it's the world's
put a baby
first
in
pregnant
him, and they
man.
have to answer for that.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to spill the tea. I'm sorry. I'm so stupid. I always said that Joe's pregnant. Okay, I'm sorry. I already did. I might as well just
No, you're right. Let's be real. Yeah,
have they figured out?
Someone put a baby in Joe, and it's one of us. It's one of us three.
Yeah,
guess
who?
He watched Junior about 10 times in preparation. Has anyone solved the Junior problem yet? If you know what I'm talking about, the Arnold Schwarzenegger classic comedy.
Is the problem like how do you get the baby out?
I guess that would be the problem. Well, cesarean.
The answer
right?
is C-section. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the problem? Why can't a man have a uterus installed and then birth the baby?
I like the way you say it, like the same way somebody would talk about an aftermarket
like an upgraded stereo.
Yeah, like a video card or like some tires, you know?
Or something. How come I just can't get a uterus installed?
Why can't you just
what kind of upgrades do I need? How much for the upgrade on that?
Just toss like a basic Sony uterus in there. And
it doesn't need to be anything fancy.
Yeah,
I guess
it just needs to be
a uterus isn't cosmetic. It can't be. I just like physically cannot. There's no way for a male body to support a uterus.
As far as I know, I think it's like scientifically feasible. It's just a huge amount of work to like swap organs into people that they didn't have already.
Yeah,
like before
an entire audience of like young, totally impregnable women just going like, "What? Why? What are you doing?
What's wrong with you people?" We're asking the hard-hitting questions, but
I just want to figure this out. Can we?
Oh yeah,
can we figure out how to do it?
I was hoping we wouldn't dig any deeper, but apparently we are.
I know, especially after I said an audience of young, impregnable women. I really wanted to move on after that comment.
Yeah.
I felt like
I know. I'm kidding. I was kidding.
And
I'm kidding.
Ski jump into.
It was simple curiosity, not even a joke. Like in case like that's a thing that can be happened. I was just seeing if that can be happened or not. Has that happened or can it be?
I'm gonna make that your homework for the next episode. You come back to us and let us know what is missing.
Try my best. I will impregnate myself to the best of my ability.
You don't have to jam a baby in you.
Uteruses inside of my body, hoping one of them takes.
I just meant read some articles online, but hey.
Okay. Well, I prefer to do my research firsthand. Thank you very much.
I'd like to be authentic.
I think installing a uterus.
I learned about taxidermy. Sorry.
Yeah. Installing a uterus in a dude is the height of male fucking just
ego.
Yeah.
I would think
it's the height of ego.
But
we
no longer need women at all.
But listen, wouldn't it be
Fuck
also...
me, dude. Let's make a baby.
Come on, bro.
I think it depends on the intent, and I think the intent would be compassion, or could be compassionate, because just like women have to go through labor pains, and women have to suffer through so much more pain in life and just general discomfort than men, that to be able to be the one carrying the baby would be...
I think that's going too far. I think that a woman would, in response, say like, "No, you're cool. You don't have to do that. Just
what if you want kids, but the wife
be
doesn't?
Be a little more understanding. Be a little more supportive.
Just be less
Hold
of an
on
asshole.
to your cock and balls, okay? You don't need to trade them in for a couple phallopes. You're cool."
No, but now listen. If you had say this is going down to like, why don't you just adopt at this point? But if say the wife,
there's a whole audience of totally adoptable kids going like, "What are you doing?"
I know. Why aren't there more people adopting them? Why aren't they all adopted
Meanwhile,
yet?
you're in the back room yelling, and like, while they starve on the sidewalk outside.
I mean, my problem with that is that if there are any adopted children, the people should be prioritizing adopting the children over having kids that look like them. So
for sure.
But my point being, if you were in a couple
sometimes
where
these things just happen.
Yeah, that's true. Nature takes its course.
I'll put my money where my mouth is. Like we're talking about having a kid, and my wife and I, and working on that. And
congratulations. Or
we'll see.
That's tough.
But we're going through the IVF thing, and like the question came up like very early on, like, can we just adopt? And like,
can I just have the baby?
Well, 2 or 3 people asked me, like, are you okay with that? Like, I was like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Well,
it's a baby. I'll love it, sure.
Why is it so damn expensive to adopt? I mean, I understand, like, the foster kids, I hate that the foster kids a lot of times go to homes where they're just trying to make money they're just making an income off of having a foster kid, basically.
Right.
They're using the checks they get for fostering the kid.
Terminator 2, am I right? Terminator 2.
I know. We learned it from there. We should have learned. Yep. We've had 30 years to learn, people.
But anyway, yeah. So I mean, like, we opted to try to, do what we can do. But if it were up to me and no one cared, I'd just be like, yeah, adoption's fine.
Yeah,
I don't have an ego.
Right?
My genetics aren't that great.
Yes. I'm expensive.
Falling apart.
It's very expensive, and typically you are on a very long waiting list. And there are, in the application process itself, it is an incredibly thorough background check, and they do multiple visits to your place of employment and stuff. At least we have a friend who is in the business for Sonoma County, so I actually know some of this. And yeah, for especially for young babies, it's like they go over the top to make sure that there's nothing untowards in this environment that they're about to introduce a new little human into.
Yeah.
But it's weird. We're open to it as well. It's unfortunate. I mean, I think instinctually for a lot of people, it is the whole like, hey, we're in love. We want to, this is a symbol of our love.
What would my face look like combined with your face? Ha ha ha! That's cute.
Sure.
We have an app for that now, so
it's hard. It's hard to deny people that instinct. I think that's an animal fucking instinct. I honestly
right. You have your intellect has to override your instinct in that.
Right. But then, unfortunately, I think also adoption at the surface level is the unfortunate victim of a lot of bad press, or whatever bad press happens gets so much press that, like, you know what I mean? Adoption horror stories. I mean, adoption horror stories. Nah, dude, adoption horror stories usually, like, unfortunately, represent adoption more than they should. Just recently, there was the young girl who was actually a full-grown woman pretending to be, I think it was like a 5 or 6 year old girl.
About that, yeah.
You're thinking about the movie Orphan.
This real life happened just recently, and so they brought her in and everything was fine, and then the mom went to go give her a bath or a shower or whatever, and she's like, whoa, what's saying?
You've got a full
you had a growth spurt overnight or something. What is all that?
And then
it's a lot of hair in the dream.
And they're dealing with it still, and it's an ongoing nightmare for the couple.
Why does she smoke a pipe?
Apparently they couldn't. Apparently, they couldn't just be like, You know what I mean? Like they're dealing with all sorts of crazy shit. But now girls
speaking
like
3 languages seems a lot less impressive now that I know she's 30.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So.
All right. Well, I think that's a good time to pivot and go over to some improv games. I'm just going to throw out some like scenes from a hat style stuff. So I'll
bring up
throw
one more social woe. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
we're going to get away from conquering
how
science
terrible society is.
With
Can
the
we just
hubris
complain?
of man.
Feel like a liberal Rush Limbaugh, Alex Jones show. Can we just complain about like everything that's wrong and like make
we want to be the hard left, like
if I ran the government,
free shoes for everybody.
Yeah, every adopted child, where every child would be adopted.
Healthcare for squirrels, healthcare for cats, healthcare for chickens.
There would be no police. People on the street and so many empty apartments.
Just a hug group.
Just a hug group running around, taking care of it all
every day.
You just
government would come by and hug you and give you a bunny every day.
You just call 911 because that's less intense, and then.
I mean, how many lives would that save right there? I mean, think about all the times, like in a movie, like someone's like 911, and then they get stabbed one last time, and then they die right before that
you
one.
You could avoid so many murders. Anyway, so I'll throw out some scenes from a hat. If you guys have a couple examples of it, go for it. Otherwise, we'll move on to the next one.
Okay.
I'll start with Wizard of Oz characters who got cut.
I'm the beached whale. Pull me back into the ocean.
He's missing his ocean.
I'm dying. Push, Dorothy, push. If I only had some seawater.
Excellent. Anyone else for cut from?
We represent Ecuador.
Hey guys,
the islands
me.
off of Oz.
Hey guys, it's me. I just can't find my wallet.
Oh, hey Bill.
Yeah.
If I only had $5, I could get a hot dog at the hot dog stand.
I wouldn't starve to death. Anyway, all right, cool. That was that one.
It's decent. I wouldn't starve to
What's
death.
the matter, Bill? Oh, where'd that bruise come from? Oh, it's my wife. She's been hitting me again. If I'd only leave my wife. Poor Bill. And then they all move on. Puppies. Sorry.
The battered husband.
You can see why it got cut, but it is still
pretty progressive for the time, though.
They filmed the entire thing. Yeah.
Did you guys ever see that movie Drowning Mona with Bette Midler and Danny DeVito?
I want to say yes.
But before we go off on that rail, we'll
there's a line in it where the guy who's married to Bette Midler and it goes, "I'm a battered husband." Because she like beats the shit out of him. She's crazy in that movie.
That's not funny if you're a battered husband.
Next up is asking to help hide a body in code on an answering machine message.
Hey, what's up? It's Steven. I just wanted to see if you were available tonight to help me park the camper in the yard. I will. You can wear whatever you want, but all black is best. Lots of gloves help us from getting hurt, and a whole bunch of hand sanitizer. And yeah. Okay, great. See you then. Bye.
Hi. Can I do like my own answering machine message? Okay. Hi, this is Matlock. Go ahead. I'm not available right now, but go ahead and leave me a message after the beep 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 beep. It's Morse code.
Got it.
Sorry.
Clever.
Was it?
Nope.
Was it?
Anyway.
You at home, audience, you tell me. Did you chuckle? Did you inwardly think that's clever?
You know, I wish he would just do more Wizard of Oz shit. That was great.
Stick to the Wizard of Oz shit. Stick to what you know.
All right. Next up for our topic, a man at the zoo trying to get his child eaten by the animals.
Eat the baby! Eat it, you walrus! Eat my baby!
No.
Throwing shit at it.
Take all the sugar cubes. Take all of that. Yes, put your arms out. Take an entire armload of sugar cubes. Now give them to the elephant. I don't care about the fence. Give them to the elephant.
For some reason,
you like bananas, don't you? Right? Well, gorillas like bananas too.
And that's why I made you a whole banana jacket.
I bet the two of you could be banana pals. Why don't you go find out?
Take this banana. Go give it to your banana pal.
And see if he's your real banana pal, he'll give you a hug.
I pictured sort of like a Far Side almost imagery of a horse licking a salt lick, and then a man just sets a baby down next to the salt lick, hoping that like the horse will start licking the baby.
Putting salt on the baby.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go on to the next one.
Thanks, Gary Larson.
What happens when the shipwrecked pirates get desperate for entertainment?
Y'all up for another round of Come on a Cracker?
It's a good game in any culture, right?
I've still got my refractory period.
All right, mates. 1 trillion bottles of beer on the wall. 1 trillion bottles of beer. Oh.
I can't count that high. Let's start at 4.
Yar, I'll never be able to sit down or walk right again. Me rear blowhole is off limits. From here on out, me mateys, I'm done being your cabin boy for stabbing boy. I'm done, damn it.
Come on, stabbing boy.
It was an experiment. We tried it. It didn't work.
I'll be leaning at a 45-degree angle over there because anything else is excruciating pain to me old rear blowhole, you know.
Anyone else here?
Took it into pooper too many times because we're all so bored.
We're gay now.
And we're at sea.
No one's here to judge us.
The sea doesn't judge. I think I got one.
Right.
So, anybody else? Does anybody else remember season 1 of the Kardashians? I was thinking we could act it out. If anybody wants to try, you could be Chloe. Hooky,
come on, you're such a Chloe.
Come on, Hooky, you'll be Chloe.
Such a Chloe.
Come on, Hepatitis Pete. You'd make it great.
Wow. All right. Just 20 extra points
for Hepatitis best Pete. Pirate name of the decade.
Yeah, no one ever duels him.
Come on. I dares ya. Take on old Hepatitis Pete.
No, I'm good, actually.
I'll spit on ya.
No, Pete, I don't want to swig of your rum. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. Your rum is yours.
You want to share a cigarette? That's okay, Pete.
That's okay, Pete.
All right, for this one, I'm going to assign it to someone, and then you give it your shot. It's more like a scene here. Matlock, I want you to do a wine sommelier who's never actually tried wine.
Awesome. As you see here, we have a number of bottles of varying label. This one, can you? This is in here. Can you pull? Does anybody have a corkscrew? Oh, okay, good. Oh, I have one in my apron. Sorry, 1 second. This is in sideways. Okay, there's some cork in the bottle. But let's go ahead and... Oh, is it supposed to... Oh, okay. There's a bucket, right? Okay, good. I've seen this before. Okay. Oh, you're supposed to... God. Okay, you... Oh, God. Okay. Go ahead and...
All right, and
okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That was
Stop
good.
the dry
Excellent.
heaving.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
Great. I love the reactions there. Steven, I'm going to give you you're Abraham Lincoln's Hollywood agent trying to jazz up his image. That one's for Steven.
Have you ever considered a mustache? Those are pretty hot right now. No? Okay, I get it. Are you married to the hat? You are? Okay, it's like Halloween year round with you. But it's fine. It's fine. We can work with some of this. Do you always wear floor length coats too? That just, my God. Do you know what color is, like fabric wise? My God, this is hard.
We've slaughtered the fashion of Lincoln. All right, this one goes back to Matlock. I'll just alternate here. Matlock, I want you to do an adventure game character frustrated with where you're clicking.
Oh boy, this fruit on this tree looks like it would fit perfectly into the key slot of the giant cave door. No. Fuck. God, fuck. No, not the butterfly. Okay, I have leaves. Great. I'll just put more leaves in my pot. God damn it. The fruit. Just the fruit. I want the... Okay.
Okay, good. All right. Thank you. Excellent. Back to Steven. You are an astronaut trying to avoid telling Houston that you've broken the shuttle.
Houston, we have a
I'm going to make this
day.
a two-part. I'm going to have Matlock be Houston.
Okay.
Houston, come in.
Come in, Red Rocket.
Hey there, Houston. We have a okay kind of
go
day
ahead
going
for
on.
Houston. You're on.
Yeah. Hey. I did training. I remember my training. I did all the training. I was there. I get everything that we're supposed to do in most situations, but
your records show that you were missing for half of your days of training. But
that it's all politics. The point is, what if, say, theoretically, one of the main thrusters happened to fall off?
That went way longer than I thought it would. All right.
I was going to have him transfer you
way
to Vladimir
longer
Putin.
than it should have.
Yeah,
what I was thinking earlier? We said, what was it? At sea. Oh yeah, I'm at sea. And it made me think of this weird offshoot thing. Like, what if, like different ways that men of a earlier generation, or maybe 2 generations ago, would have offhandedly thrown off the notion of homosexuality as just a passing thing that you do when you're young, like
how they used to dress boys like girls in the 1800s. You mean they would grow up wearing dresses and then they would change into men's clothes.
So more like thinking it came to me when we were talking about the thing, and maybe I'm being very offensive. I don't know, but
probably,
but no, it'd be like, Grandpa, I'm gay, and the grandfather would be like,
oh, that's just something you do in college.
Not gay. Come on, I've been at sea. Come on, you're not gay. We've all been
alone for a long period of time with a bunch of sweaty men and no female companionship.
Yeah, like what are the different old colloquialisms that were used to just
you were just fairy bobbing
of being a homosexual? Like, come on, that's just a. Come on. I've been to a barbecue or 2 in my time. It's nothing. You'll be fine.
Everyone goes to private school.
Everyone goes cucumber dunking once in a while.
Everyone plays hooky at private school every now and then. Everyone takes a ballet course occasionally. It's fine.
Everyone meets a stranger in a dark alley on occasion.
Yeah. We've all tried dancing to Paula Abdul as a man, and
we've all been to a Jamiroquai concert when we were young, and it's you do it and you move on.
Everybody has their Kenny G phase. What can I tell you?
Everyone's accidentally put on their girlfriend's underwear at least once.
Everybody's fantasized about Michael Bolton.
Comfortable.
I've been through the wrong side of the barn a few times. I know how it is.
I've let the cows out of the barn.
I put the car in reverse instead of drive.
That's what I'm trying to get like archaic. Yeah. I've led the steed down the wrong path before.
I've run the old plow tractor backwards down the hill. Yeah.
I've been caught in the thorny brambles once or twice. I'll admit it.
I've ridden the log down the creek.
So we've all eaten the sleepy berries and woken up ass sore. Come on.
So
I've invited the minstrel home from the tavern. We all have. We've
all fucking quit Jester once in a while.
What's a bard? Anyway.
What's a bard every now and then when you're wasted?
We've all clubbed a moose.
Right. Got a couple more of these, and then we'll move to open ended if you guys want to talk about them.
Yep.
All right. Terrible catchphrases for movie killers.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Stop!
Stop making me do this! Stop making me do this to you! He's got
you went into that with that Jerky Boys voice there.
Oh God!
Leaking out my ass.
My hemorrhoids are flaring up. I'm straining. This is straining me.
Thaw 11.
It's so cool that they got him to do that character on Family Guy. Like, I was like, he's just ripping off that character from the Jerky Boys. I was like, oh, he is the Jerky. That is his creation, his IP. Saul with the hemorrhoids.
Anyone else? Terrible catchphrases for movie killers. Nope.
You want me to kill you? Would you like to die? Can I kill you? Would you like to die? Would you like me to kill you? Is what I'm saying.
Just nod or say yeah.
How about, it's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's. It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
I like how he's cheerfully stepping.
They gotta be dressed as Ronald McDonald when they do it, though.
Yeah, or like transition through all the old jingles that you can remember. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving this.
I was imagining.
Would you like to be a pepper?
I was imagining Jack Nicholson in The Shining, where he breaks through the door, and here's Jeff.
Yeah,
that's mine. But anyway, all right.
Just a guy. Just a guy.
It's me.
I'm Jeff. That's a great catchphrase for us.
Oh, how about this is just a part-time thing. I have a full-time job. This is just something I do to make ends meet.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
He's really hammering away with that dagger.
I'm a nice guy.
I know.
I'm really a nice guy.
Over there.
It's way too much. I'm sorry.
Don't make me kill you. I have a family.
I'm just I'm worried for your penis. Anyway.
No, it's not that. I use my fist as a hammer all the time whenever I'm working around the house.
My fist. This is how I hit people.
All right, so
you fellas know how that is.
Let's move on to the next one here. Being bitten by other radioactive bugs that might not end up giving you good powers.
I got bit by a Gila monster. Now my penis leaks.
I got bit by a radioactive butterfly, and I almost flew into my porch light, and I feel droopy all the time.
I got bit by a radioactive zebra, and now I have tribal tattoos all over me in a striped fashion. But nothing else.
I got one. It's me, Natman. Back up. I'm gonna take me a while. I'm gonna get there.
I'm in your face. I'm in your face.
What happened?
I've got a whole army of Natmen. And they all just like swarm you and just like go.
Yeah. Just get really close to you and really annoying.
You just have to smack them away. There's too many of them.
I love the Natman catchphrase. I'm in your face.
I'm in your face. I'm in your face.
That's so great.
What you gonna do?
Oh yeah,
it's the sun's going down. The sun's going down.
Yeah, exactly. That's what.
There's a lot of grass around here. The sun's going down.
The other one that immediately occurred to me was
it's dusk. It's dusky.
I'm
Is
sure,
it dusky?
I'm sure this. I'm sure this could be cool, but I was thinking, it's me, Mosquito Man.
Yeah.
What method do you have to take out criminals as Mosquito Man?
A long nose with a sharp tip,
a huge proboscis, and you just and you just exsanguinate.
Come here, and you just chase them with your nose.
Yeah.
And then it still takes you like 15 minutes to suck them dry, and then or like if they get away, they just itch, like they have a giant welt on them that like takes 3 weeks to go down.
So that like the whole time during the movie, as they're going to different characters for different fight scenes, every time you flash back to Mosquito Man, he's just like, this husk of a corpse getting more and more emaciated.
Just a dry, shriveled human next to him.
He gets swelled up with blood.
Yeah,
his stomach's all distended. Yeah.
And then at the end, Mosquito Man has to pop, and there has to be blood like everywhere.
Yeah, like 400 gallons.
More blood than you thought was in him.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for all your help today, Mosquito Man. Unfortunately, we have to push you off the edge of this building. Goodbye.
What?
I get it.
You're a danger to society. So
no, I get it.
You're just annoying.
Automated phone systems designed to get you to hang up.
Friday, it's Friday, yeah. Me and my friends going to the party 'cause it's Friday.
Like somebody who's never heard the Rebecca Black song trying to sing the song without knowing the lyrics other than it's about Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, real life. Fucking.
I'll give it a shot. Automated message system. Let's see. Hi, and thank you for calling customer support. We're here to help you today. In your own words, in only 2 or 3 syllables, and just about 8 seconds exactly, not shorter or longer, please explain your problem. Go.
Thank you for calling AT&T.
I heard I have cat monkeys. Is that correct? I heard I go to Icelandic dances. Is that correct?
I heard my genitalia is extremely small. Would you like me to project that over your speakers?
Press 2 to talk to a different robot. Press 3 to talk to yourself.
And it puts you on hold for like 45 minutes just to talk to yourself.
Please hold while I think about it.
You have to wait 45 minutes through hold music just so it puts you on the line with yourself.
Man, what am I up to? Anyway. Sorry, yeah, that's going deep humor there.
Oh, man. That's hell.
What about like a phone sex worker who had to get a legitimate job? Like, hey, baby, you've reached the law offices of Corcoran and Silvera.
Have you had a terrible home accident?
If you've lost property from a fire, natural disaster.
Here at the filthy naughty law firm.
Janice, when we hired you as a secretary for the law firm, knowing full well that you were a sex worker and this is an equal opportunity place of employment, we thought that you would at least be intelligent enough not to transfer your previous tone of voice to this more professional environment. So, Janice, can you just...
I don't know what you mean by tone of voice.
All right. Janice, what we're going to do...
There's a time and place.
We care about you, Janice. We're going to set you up with some speech therapy classes. And
sure.
Okay. Maybe send you to
great.
first-year business school.
Nice. Oh, man.
To untrain. Obviously, this has been trained into you through years of abuse.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times men misinterpret me.
Oh my God, sweetie, you're being so nice right now.
Okay, that's a second thing, Janice. Yep. You can't call anyone here at the office sweetie.
Oh, I'm so sorry, honey.
It's okay, Janice. We understand. Okay. My mother was a sex worker. My grandmother was a sex worker. I like to employ as many sex workers as I can, and I understand the troubles, the trials, and tribulations.
You know, if you're gonna want to keep on giving me good advice, you're gonna have to pay $2.95 a minute. With a major credit card.
Janice, you are obviously beyond my help. I'm sorry, but we cannot.
I have to let you go.
If you don't have a major credit card, that's fine. Just call me at 1-900.
Janice has got to be in her
phone sex operator.
In her 60s or
only
70s.
Has that mode. Like whenever she gets on a phone, like that's her I'm now business voice, you know.
That's her only way of expression all the time. She has a horrible time.
I've been a 900 operator girl for 40 years. It's all I know.
Yeah, exactly. It's my single mode of expression.
It was beaten into me. I have
a terrible time completing day-to-day tasks that involve communication with others. It's hard.
It's sad.
All right, so this one's a little weirdly meta here, but let's start. I'll have Matlock talk to Steven. Matlock, you're going to confess to Steven that you slept with his mother and you're both in love.
Fuck you.
How's your mom doing, Steven?
She's fine. Like, yeah.
No, she's not. No, she's not.
Why would you? Why would you know?
Why else? I'm fucking her, okay? And she talks in her sleep. And she said that you don't visit. She dreamed last night that you were avoiding her because you think that her cooking smells. That's what your mother dreams about, Stephen, after I have sex with her.
Like you're burying the lead there.
Yeah.
I'd say I've got the lead out in front of me. I'm burying the dirt on top of the lead. Look, lead out, zipper down, lead out.
As I was fucking your mother, I realized she talks in her sleep, and we really need to talk about her talking in her sleep.
I'm more concerned. You know what you should be concerned about right now? Your mother, okay? Not whether I'm having sex with her or not.
Let's not focus on who penetrated who over and over again for the last 8 and 9 years on and off during your hockey games.
So wait, I've got more text.
Should I be asking how can I help you be less annoyed?
Why are you not on the phone with her right now saying, I'm sorry I haven't called in 3 days and I don't think your cooking smells?
Okay, that's what write this down.
I would do if my mother was alive, if I still had my mother.
Sure. Okay, so
you know what I would do if I had my mother? I'd appreciate her. It's
a lot coming at me at once. I got to tell you that right away. It's just a lot.
Are you still hung up on the fucking thing? Because that is so not relevant right now.
It sticks out in my mind as a main thing. I'm not going to lie.
Why? Why are you obsessing over it? Do you need therapy?
I don't know that I'm obsessing over it. It's just more like, no, it's just more like the big thing. You know, it's like there's a lot of other things you've said.
I'll tell you right now, Stephen, it is not a big thing.
My mind just keeps going back to fuck my mom, and I can't get away from that.
All right, maybe my phrasing wasn't the best. Me and your mother have been having consensual relations where we are both pleased.
Okay.
Sexually.
Sure.
While fucking.
Sure. All right. Can I borrow some money?
Yeah, of course.
What do you need
now? What do you need, son? Can I call you son?
I could use a ride later.
Yeah, do you want a Humvee? He's my favorite boy. Virtual noogies. See, I'm the best stepdad.
Now it turns into Don't Be a Menace to South Central.
I'm into this.
I like this. I like
keep it up.
My mom.
Let's live in this fantasy.
Keep it up.
I like the noogies.
And next time you do, tell her I said hi.
oh, your son said hi. Sorry.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You called him?
Thanks for talking to him.
What are you talking about?
Are you guys getting along? Orgasms from caring effort.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Because who doesn't?
Yeah. Oh boy. I think I just summed up.
I don't even care that those were tax deductible. Oh. It's just for the good of the world.
I picked up little.
So, are we in free associative mode yet? Can I?
Oh yeah,
can I
now
switch?
it's stream of consciousness bullshit
Ooh,
for
my
about
favorite.
10 to 15 minutes, and
All
then we
right.
wrap up and pretend this is a show.
I'll take over.
Go ahead.
This is my time to shine.
You're fucking
Big
host now.
swinging Matlock is gonna grab the spotlight. Go right ahead, Matlock. What do you got?
I mean, he's in the middle of the screen for me, so he seems like the most important one.
He's in the middle of the screen for me too, and he's far less lit up than you or I am.
Yeah.
So
Matlock from
Kind
the
of stand out.
shadows.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of contrast a little.
Go ahead, Matlock After Night.
Oh yes, Matlock after dark.
After Dark.
This is
That's what it is.
Matlock After Dark.
After Dark. Nickelodeon After Dark.
Oh, we're gonna let the hair down. We're gonna turn up the hi-fi and let the good times roll. Welcome to Matlock After Dark.
Hey, I'm Matlock. I'm not a Japanese girl.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm doing somewhere between sexy and my Ringu impression, but
And this is Matlock all night. Welcome to Matlock After Dark. Sorry, that's my.
Hey,
yeah,
you know who
we've
you
done.
could
can you
be?
just do USA Up All Night from beginning to end?
I tried to do both Rhonda and Gilbert Gottfried, but
I know, yeah, it was great.
That was horrific.
thank you,
I liked it.
thank you.
What's the villain from The Crow?
Adam, you know this. I've
you-
never
you-
seen The Crow.
That-
although
you
you're
have-
right. I
You
know
kind of
the
have
actor.
his hairstyle. Then.
That was Adam's
Yeah.
favorite movie. That
Yeah, I
still
love
is
that
your
movie.
favorite movie. Yeah.
Not my favorite movie, but it's
No, it's your
definitely
favorite.
It's one of my favorites.
Oh, trust
It's a
me.
great
um,
movie.
Yeah, that actor was recently in Westworld. He played the
Oh, kidding.
Brandon
played the-
Lee.
he played
I
the-
thought
he
he was
played the-
dead.
not Brandon Lee, the villain.
Oh.
Yeah.
The villain's got like a very gravelly voice. He plays a great villain. Actually, he's been in
He
a bunch of other
does.
movies as a villain.
Yep.
But he was in Westworld as an old cowboy who was like from the previous generation of robots that weren't quite as sophisticated. And so there's a scene with just him and Anthony Hopkins where he's just like, "Hey," kind of
Yeah.
like somewhat human but still robotic to a degree. Like it was a very challenging kind of role because you're playing someone who's like just on the edge of uncanny valley.
Mhm.
And like he did a really good job of having his motions just be like just a dash not human,
I've always liked that guy. Just for his voice. His voice alone is just so like it's the perfect tobacco
cool
ridden
actor, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember did you see him in Dead Man?
Oh, Michael Wincott? I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
He was in Dead Man with Johnny Depp and
I didn't see. No, I did see Dead Man.
Is that Jim Jarmusch film?
Yeah.
Black and
Yeah, I
white.
remember that. I just remembered he was in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves as
Right.
Guy of Gisborne.
Right. He was also in Nope recently. He was the
Nope.
cameraman that comes out to help them film it.
Nice.
And he was in Three Musketeers, the
Oh,
good
shit.
one.
Let's just
There
go
you
through
go.
Michael Wincott's whole.
Let's just guess. This whole
IMDb.
episode's about it's stream of consciousness, Matlock. You're
Well,
the
no,
one
I did
driving
have
it.
something I wanted to bring
You
go
up.
did
ahead,
have
go ahead.
something.
Let's
Yeah,
go to
go
Matlock.
ahead.
Back to
Sorry.
Matlock After Dark.
You know, we
So-
got sidetracked by
Michael
deriding
Wincott.
and ridiculing you, and it's not that I'm sorry.
It
I'm
happens
just saying
literally-
that is what
Just
happened.
acknowledging the fact.
Happens.
Just saying
Literally
what happened. That's all.
every time I reach out to friends, relatives, or I go out of my house. It happens all the time. So don't.
Right.
Tell-
Derision
tell-
and
used
ridicule.
to
Tell us what's deep on your mind,
Bread
sir.
and butter.
So I've got a new bad habit, and it is
Is it killing?
Has anyone heard of Dave the Diver? It's a video game that's pretty recent.
No, I'll look it up, but go ahead.
Anyways, I've been edging with this game pretty hard.
What's edging again? Remind me.
That's when you keep denying yourself pleasure until you have a huge orgasm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. Thank you.
So, kind of a tantric experience of gaming.
Here to help with definition.
When I looked it up, it said it was like 23 hours of gameplay, right? And I'm like, okay, that's perfect. I'll dedicate a couple days to it. I'll be done, and I can kind of get it out of my system. I need to game with something. And so I found, and I needed something new to do. So I'm probably on hour 80 right now, because I'd say, I'm probably about 90% of the way through the main game, right? Which is just, you're a diver. So the game is, you're a little scuba diver, and you jump off your boat every day. You go and you spear fish, and sometimes you spear sharks and stuff. And then you bring it back up, and you use it to fuel a sushi restaurant that you run. So during the evenings, you're running a little sushi restaurant where you hire people, and there's actually mini games where you're like trying to get food to people like before they get mad, and you're trying to get like a good rating on Yelp. And then
I'm looking at it now. I'll play some footage too, but like,
I'm watching footage too.
It's got like a very cool, clean, colorful style.
It's really finish the game right now and be done with it, but there's still this like extra little, I could still unlock this recipe if I get enough fish. Like I could still,
let me give you a couple Steam highlights here. I'm just looking at the reviews from Zilhala. Loved it. I am almost scared to finish it, because then what? What do I play next that will compare?
That's the edging thing. Like, I don't finish books a lot of times. When I was a teenager, like I picked up Jurassic Park. I loved it. I loved the movie. I read the book. I was enjoying it. I got through the end and I was enjoying it so much I didn't want it to end, and I never finished it. And I've done that with like at least 8 or 9 books. Here's man, I love this book. I don't want it to be over. I guess I'll just never finish it. You know?
Right.
I did that recently. I just plowed through an entire book series, which I'll talk about in a sec. A couple other Steam reviews here. My wife said if this review gets 100 likes, I can name our son Dave.
Why would you, though? Well, I guess you like this game. You were named after a video game.
Let's see.
Retro art style.
Someone posted, I stopped playing Zelda to play this.
And still thinking about naming your kid Dave. I named you after a fat fisherman game character.
He made sushi. Shut up, son. Go to work. Anyway, let's see. Dr. Bacon rewarded me with a bottle of olive oil for discovering mysterious ancient sea people.
It's true. He does.
I heard an interview once.
Reminds me of mid-2000s Flash games.
I heard an interview once with this guy that used to be in prison, and he talked about how he only got like one book every 6 months or something like that. And he got like this really good book, but he was like, he started reading it and he was like, got like 3 chapters in and was like, oh fuck, I really love this book. And so he like just divided the number of days to the number of pages. And then he was like, okay, that's what I have to do. And so every day he would like, okay, I only get to read like 4 pages and then I have to stop.
He started rationing the book pages, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
So he'd finish it on the day he died.
And I always think that.
2 words today.
I always think of that interview whenever I play Zelda and I'm like fucking close to like 3 to 4 hours in and I'm like, right.
Okay. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. We've been the Podcast Records. You can find us online.
Thanks, everybody.
At podcastrecords.com or on your podcast platform of choice or in chemtrails. We're aerosolized now and you can breathe us in.
That's right, bro. We're in the fucking chemtrails. So. It's real. Believe that shit.
It is real. So if you're getting this, you might be getting it directly into your brain from breathing.
We're in 5G.
In which case, you're welcome.
We will be in 6G when there is one.
Yeah. We're broadcasting in 7 and no one even has it.
We're like improvisation.
Just doing it to do it.
We're going to get that first person.
All right. Just remember, a reminder for anyone that made it this far, we definitely need people to sign up for our channel to subscribe on YouTube, on iTunes, any platform that you like to watch us on. Just be sure to give us a like. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/podcastrecords.
If you've been watching us without doing any of that stuff, you should be
You're
ashamed.
A terrible person. You failed.
What have you done for us? We're asking for 1 click, and it's like, how many other videos have you clicked on? 7?
Yep. What does it take? What do you need? We do an hour of entertainment. You can't move your finger and type. Yeah. Come on.
I had
your mother and I are very disappointed,
and I didn't do it so that I could talk to you.
Steven had to ignore his kid for this.
Yep.
You're ruining his life.
He's outside crying.
I'm really torn up about that.